Sorry, I'm
What's
still
going
like
on?
on my work.
What's going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos, Season 6, Episode 4. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, you guys. I am Alexandra. I'm from El Paso.
Word, I'm in
Yeah.
El Paso too.
El Paso. Oh, you are? Really?
hmm
Oh, I didn't know that. What?
Yeah.
I thought you were like somewhere else.
No, I'm in El Paso too.
Mm.
Living, I
Oh,
live,
okay.
I live by
Cool,
city and stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Ay, pues mira, hopefully we can get to meet tomorrow in person. I'm gonna be at Sunland Park, you guys. So anybody that knows you and knows me, I'm gonna be at 750 Sunland Park Mall. So I'm gonna
Okay.
be there showing my work, my art.
I like that. So you do a lot of a lot of art and stuff like that.
Yes. So basically, I make artisan soap. Yeah, it's botanical handmade artisan soap.
Okay.
Everything is all natural. Oh, I just realized my earring's not there. Anyway, yeah, like wait. Anyway, so yeah, I do different types of soaps. Water based, coconut milk based, goat's milk, you name it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
yeah, and
like
not
that.
just that. Like I also do bath bombs. Um, Bath salts, baths in general.
Yeah.
So coconut milk baths, yeah, it's really cool.
I'm not
Really,
gonna lie, them bath bombs work. They do the job. I like,
yes, yes.
so
Yeah,
what
right now.
got you into making stuff like that?
My daughters, yeah, my babies,
Oh, okay.
yes.
How long have you been making stuff like that?
I've been doing this for like 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. Hello.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely not new to that game.
Huh?
I said so definitely not new to that game.
Oh no, no, I'm like a pro now doing this. Yeah. And I mean, besides that, like I started modeling first and then through that whole, um path of modeling, that's when I get to um that's when I started it, with scripts. I started with like body scripts first.
Yeah,
And then like from there that's how it started.
I
And
got you.
everything began. Oh, my
So
hair is.
I definitely heard that modeling, like the whole model game in El Paso, is definitely hard to get into.
Um, well, I started modeling back in 2015, 16, and I actually competed in a pageant over there here in El Paso.
Okay,
I competed for Miss Belleza Latina here in El Paso. This was back in 2016. It was a long time. So,
consistent.
yeah.
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school by then.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. How old are you? You seem like pretty young.
I'm 22 years old.
Oh, yeah, you are young.
Yeah,
Yes.
I appreciate that. I don't want to show no age yet. But
Cool.
I feel like us Latin people don't really age until we hit like a good 60 years old,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
You know.
Um, no, yeah, I guess it's just like how you take care of yourself.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So are you born and raised in El Paso?
No, I'm raised here since I was a little girl. I'm from Jalisco. I'm like from Mexico, like
Where
Guadalajara,
that's
Jalisco.
where
Yeah.
my family comes from too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm from Guadalajara, Jalisco.
yep,
Yeah.
that's where they come from too.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and
That's
they're most of them are lighter skin complected like I am. So
Oh, okay, okay. No, yes, there's a lot of like white, like skin, like in terms of complexion, there's a lot
yeah,
of white people, like white skin people, and like color eye too. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
I don't have the colored eyes, but my eyes are dark brown, so I didn't get that luxury.
Yeah, imagínate. Ay, ay, somebody's telling me over here that we're probably cousins. Oh my gosh. Imagine, what's your last name?
Gonzalez with an
Gonz-
S
With an S?
at the
Oh,
end. Yeah,
oh
it's like
wow.
weird as
I'm
hell.
Cortez with an S. What the hell?
Yours is Cortez. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, but like everybody in my family, excuse me, I'm sorry. Ay,
You're
what
good.
the heck? Everybody in my family. Wait, se me salió el pinche moco. Okay. Sí, wait, sorry. Wait, sorry, I'm over here. Anywho, this is girl Latinos problems. We don't give
No, pero ver tus
about
mocos.
nothing,
You're
you
good.
know. It is
Go
what
for it.
it is. Ay, ay. Anywho, ¿qué estábamos? ¿Dónde estábamos? What were we
Mhm.
saying? Oh yeah, that my last name is with an S. Like everybody, my brothers, their last name is with a Z. Everybody, and everybody's U.S. citizen, and I'm like the only Mexican. Y que was born in Mexico, and then my last name's with an S. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'll meet other Gonzaleses that got a Z, and they're like, "Yeah, we're the OGs, we're better," and I'm like, "Whatever, y'all."
Cortez. Yeah, Cortez is the original Cortez is with an S. It's not with the Z.
Yeah,
It's
the
an S.
Spaniard.
It has
Yeah,
like apostrophe, on the was on the E.
yeah. So, are
Yeah.
you related to the famous Spaniard Cortez?
I am not. Not that I know. I mean, I honestly have been wanting to like search, and
Yeah,
get into all that because like my genes and like from my people were or like my my ancestors,
yeah,
my great grandma, my great grandpa, on my dad's side of the family and then my mom's side of the family.
yeah.
So it's yeah, it's kind of
I recommend doing like the whole 23andMe ancestry thing. Like a lot of people are like, nah, like if you do it, the government has your DNA. Like they get into the conspiracy theory crazy shit. But I
yeah.
recommend doing it so that you can find out a little bit more about yourself.
What's it
Even
called?
is one of them is 23andMe, and then the other one is called Ancestry. So I did 23andMe and found a whole bunch of shit. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna search for it.
And then like they'll have like your relatives on there that have done it as well and match you to those people based off your DNA. It's pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've seen some videos. I've seen some videos of like people getting their like DNA done and and plus yeah, they're like from freaking the other side of the country. Like, wait,
Yeah,
what? That is so
yeah.
crazy.
And so me being mixed, because I'm not full blooded Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a Chicano culture, but I'm not full blooded Mexican. My dad is full blooded, and then my mom is like half Asian, half white. So I have all kinds of different bloodlines going through
Yeah.
all of that. So
No, and me, like I'm full like Mexican. My mom and my dad are both Mexican. But
really,
I feel like I don't know, like I'm like I have this connection with pyramids, so I feel like I'm like Mayan, like I have that part like ancestry, porque yeah, it's just like I feel I'm very like connected to like pyramids, all that culture. I don't like getting into all that because I get into it, But yeah, I'm
yeah,
very
you
like
can get into it. You can definitely get. Oh, got it. Yeah,
see, I'm very spiritual.
Sorry.
Very spiritual.
I like it. Yo,
Hi.
Hi.
How does this? Oh, hi. Sorry.
you're good. You're good.
Oh my
Once
god.
you get once you get set up, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Andrea. Um, I'm in Texas, San Antonio. Well, San Antonio. Yeah.
Oh shit! So all of Texas is up in here right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks
I
for
like that.
inviting.
I like that. So what is it that you do, Jaya?
So I work with attorneys and um litigation, personal injury, and yeah, I work out. Um, I don't have any kids. I'm single as hell. Yeah. I don't know what
Well,
to
so we're
expect. It was
definitely
a
gonna get it.
prepared.
No, no, you're good. So we're definitely gonna get into that because the main topic of this podcast is talking about this generation. How this generation has relationships, how they communicate, all that good shit. So I'm gonna ask both of y'all. What do you guys think of this generation as far as the whole relationship aspect of things?
Who
You can
goes
go first.
first? Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Um. Um, well, I think, that this generation is pretty screwed up. I mean, like, I think just we were like raised completely different, like so different. I mean, there's no more connection between people, like physically, like, everything has to be like over the phone,
Yeah.
like we just don't have that connection anymore, like it's just crazy how technology has an impact now, in our lives, because even if you think about it now, like if you go out somewhere, you cannot go somewhere without your phone. You will need your phone for everything, which is
Mhm.
crazy, so yeah, I think it's um I mean, on that, but I mean, I also believe that technology has made a good impact, because it, like, the evolution of everything, and there's a lot of children, that are very smart, and I mean, we've had, Latinos, going on space now, which is pretty crazy, So,
Andale. Love
yeah.
it. Love
So,
it. I
yeah.
agree with you on there. Jay, what about you? What do you think on this
What was the question again?
generation?
Sorry, I'm all trying to. I just dove into my house, sat on the couch.
So what do you what do you think of this generation just as a whole? What do you
I
think of
think
it so far?
it's trash now because I think there's just no respect anymore, no loyalty, um, relationships. People don't want to label shit. Excuse my language, but that's what it is.
No,
Label.
you can cuss and say all that shit because I'm under the explicit category,
Oh,
so
okay,
you
okay.
feel
Okay.
free.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
okay. He didn't play only here. Okay.
So I just feel like there's a lot of situationships nowadays, or a lot of men don't have rosters, and I just think for me, I naturally
Okay.
like I cannot balance have like five guys. It's just too much. I'm too old for that. Like,
Yeah,
and I just feel like nobody does it anymore. They just want to have freaking top two or top three. I've had guys that one guy, and I respected him more for telling me instead of me finding shit out later on.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
a lot of relationships, like marriage, people that are engaged, people with kids. I just feel like they don't respect any of that. You don't. It's very very minimal. Like, so I feel like a gosh, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have a few friends that are married, but it's like the very few. Like, it still gives you hope, but it's like very
Yeah,
minimal. So
yeah. Man, so I'm gonna agree with you, and then I'm gonna tell you why you're correct, and it's because like why the roster thing is completely. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what to fucking call it, to be honest with you.
right here.
I honestly think the roster thing is a little ridiculous because it not only makes it hard for you to keep up with your whole roster, but it's like added stress to you. You know what I'm saying? Let's say like I had a roster when I was in high school, so I already had stress of like sports, what I was gonna do after high school, all
Yeah,
that shit, right? Plus the roster, and I was worried about whose birthday's coming up. Who should I text first? Shit like that. And I feel like I at least speaking from a personal standpoint, that I felt like it was very stressful to keep up with. You know and
yeah,
I didn't really fuck with it after a good while. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're definitely still in that roster culture where dudes are out here getting rosters and females too. I've noticed females are doing the same shit, but later on they're gonna find out that it doesn't work out in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because all they're doing is attracting the wrong people in their lives.
I
Yeah, I think.
feel. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, no, go. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you sure? Okay. Sorry. I feel like a lot of people do that in the female and males and females do that because if they get hurt by the one they really like, oh, I'll just bounce to the next person, and then it fucks what, and it just, yeah, it gets messy doing that. But anyways, that's all I had
Yeah.
to say.
And Alexander, what were you saying?
I was gonna say that I think it comes down to your childhood wounds, and this is something that I've been like working personally because I did had a rough childhood. So now as an adult, I do see how people um personalities are in a really small period of like time. Like I don't need to be like around with them for a long time to know who they really are, because I can already feel it, because of everything that I've been through.
Yeah.
So um I think that a lot of people treat you because they were once treated that way, and because they don't know how to love somebody, um they reject it because they don't know how to accept it, so
Hmm.
it's like that rebounds, like I want you, but I'm like afraid you're gonna hurt me or do something, with my feelings, whatever. But it is those childhood, wounds at the end, it is something that was um thank you, Ruben. There wasn't like that was given, to you when you were a child. So
Hmm.
it's yeah, that's how like your parents raise you that way, so that's the reason why certain people treat you a certain way. And I mean, like with life and what happens, in your life, and then you start having all these experiences, you start to realize, that it is good to be, alone, because you need to like figure you out, like who you really are, what do you like, um like your intentions, like just know you, like find yourself, and then once that, then you can like go out there and just like, if you want to say to the world like go fuck yourself, then go do it. Why? Because like it, what you've been through, and then you start realizing, about, oh man, I used to help these people. I'm such a good person. I've always been there for everybody, but then I need somebody. Nobody ever's like there for me, and then you
Hmm.
yourself like, am I really like the bad person? Like, why am I the bad person? Like, why am I going through all of this stuff? But in reality, if you think about it, it's like your strength at the end of the day is, it's something that you decide whether you want to develop it or you want to just let it, you know
Yeah.
uh, so like your mentality, your strength, in what it is that you want in your life, like what you want to accomplish, it just makes you grow, and like como te digo, like people are not gonna accept, not all, everybody is gonna accept it. Why? Because not everybody have been through it, but the people that been through it can understand. So don't take it personal when somebody does not understand where you're coming from. I guess it's just like take that as a was construction ¿cómo se dice? Constructive construction constructive creditors. Sorry, you guys, I'm my freaking
Ahora pues estás bien, estás bien.
constructive criticism. Yeah, I mean, yeah, o sea, duda, whatever, pero también, o sea, es de que tienes que aprender, like just learn how people, like what people's really true intentions are, pues yeah, I mean, really, I mean, it's you at the end of the day, you are the one who either accepts how you want other people to treat you. So,
Hmm.
it's like you are, I mean, we all are, valuable, it's just what makes us valuable is not, it's not just our presence, pero también, o sea, lo que, like what we do for people, for other people, like how we just like stand up for ourselves, like, we just don't let ourselves like get squashed, like no, you build yourself up. No matter how many times you fall down to the ground, you gotta
Mm,
get your and do it once and twice and as many times as you want.
yeah.
Why? Oh, you're strong. So yeah, that's just like me. Luego, pues ya, como te digo, everybody treats you a certain way because that's how they were treated. Once in your life, but once you heal that and you're starting to understand, you're like, okay, I fuck with you, I fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Why? Because you know who the good people are and who's not good for you.
Simone, can see, I agree with that. I think the influence you have as a child definitely impacts you later on, type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And speaking from personal experience, I feel like the way my parents were when I was a child definitely impacted the way I was. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm gonna say I was never like a cheater, but I was the type to have a roster. And then after doing that, no. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be better. I wanted to find that real relationship type of deal. You know what I'm saying? But in this day and age, I still feel like it's hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Because not everyone's gonna be on the same page as you. You know what I'm saying? So like, Dre, you might want that real relationship, but every dude you meet out there in San Antonio might not be on the same page as you because they're still in that delusional, fucked up mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So, you
Yeah,
know, it goes on both ways. Like some people like to point to one specific gender or whatever the case may be, but I feel like it's all genders. I feel like all genders are fucking it up, and I feel like it needs to be fixed. To be
yeah,
honest, it needs to go back to the old ways. People need to start taking each other out on dates. You know what I'm saying? Whether the male asks
Yeah.
the female asks the dude, I feel like it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females are like, I prefer that the dude talks to me, but at the
Nah.
same time, it's like you really want that date. You really want to really want to go on a date with that person. Shoot your shot.
yeah. And like
Like it don't matter.
when you said right now, like you're not a cheater, whatever, but you went through like your little whatever.
The whole phase, yeah.
But
Our whole
yeah,
phase though.
everything, and I feel like I guess all go through that phase, but like not everybody goes through it like in a healthy way because, like, I mean, you can be single, or seeing somebody, but you're not in a actual relationship. But
Yeah.
then like it's like an open it's just like an open
Situation.
relationship, but bring bullshit like
Yeah. The situationship. Exactly.
well, yeah, let's fuck around, whatever. But don't come to me like you're all lovey dovey. You have all these good intentions for me, and then I fall for you, and then I go through this freaking roller freaking coaster because you put me there, And it's like, why didn't if you didn't have those intentions, why in the would you put me in that situation? So, but see, like it is upsetting at times. Was
And
that
then there's that situationship culture that Drea brought up. I'm
mm-hmm.
gonna tell you this. I personally don't believe in situationships. I think that's a nicer way of saying that they're friends with benefits. That they're still figuring things out, but they're
Ugh.
still gonna see each other
Yep.
for both of their benefits. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
situationships, we can throw that shit out the window. They're friends with benefits. If someone tells you
Yeah.
they're in a situationship, they are friends with benefits. Let's clear that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's if you get on TikTok and stuff, you see like what 2024 is calling it a
Yes.
situationship. So
No, and I feel like now everybody's just like kind of starting to see the whole. Pues sí, o sea, like, okay, if you guys just want to mess around, pues we can mess around, like, and we women, like, we women, honestly, like, not to be like petty or anything, we freaking can have whoever we want to, because we do have like that power. Pero
Yeah.
we sometimes when it comes to I feel like being with a man, like we want to feel that protection, that love. And men tend to do that at the beginning. So we women fall for that because we feel like, okay, like they care, whatever, but in reality, it's a whole phase that they go through so they can get what they want, and then they just can bounce out. So it's like, hey, but do that, and they do that to us women, we can be really like, we can hurt your feelings. Like, I feel like men can be in love, pero cheat, pero with like different women, but still go to that one person that they love, you know what I mean? But we women, we can't do that. Like, once you like fuck up, like that, like, you don't have no fucking other chance. You're done.
Hmm.
It depends on the girl. I mean, some girls, can give like chances. Pero I mean, it's either like she's gonna freaking fuck some other guy, or you know what I mean?
It's good. I think that female, like if it's an experienced woman that's in like experience with the dating game, she's gonna be like, oh, okay, like she's gonna take the compliments and take all that bullshit in, but
Yeah.
she's gonna really wait for those months or that 2 months and be like, okay, let's see how you act around that time
Mm,
frame. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Versus the ones that catch, like, oh shit, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna continue.
Oh, I was
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Sorry, it's
like,
because I got a call. Sorry.
No, todo bien. But I was gonna say because like, fuck up. Females that aren't so experienced are gonna fall for that shit and then learn from it later on. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I
Yeah.
want to tell all the females. I want to tell y'all too that even though you fail for it, you still learn from it. It's the same thing with dudes. Like if they got cheated on or if they got played in some type of way, everything is a learning experience, and from that relationship, from that experience, you learn from it. You learn what you like, you learn what you don't like, what you don't want to fuck with, what you do fuck with, you know.
Right.
So, and I do like that about this generation because they're out here, they're doing stupid shit, but they're learning from it. They're at least learning from it to where they don't. Hopefully, that they don't do it again. Some people do it again. I don't know why, but there's always a hope. So that's why I say there's a hope that this generation does get better on the relationship aspect. But in reality, I don't think it will because there's not enough people learning from the bullshit.
I think there is good guys out there, that it's
For
like
sure.
that. Yeah, there is guys out there that hope, for like women like us, like, o sea, pues, yeah, I mean, yo soy like, I consider myself a good woman, like, I'm not the type of person that's like out there like clubbing all the time, but when I go out, I do like to go have fun, o sea, no me gustan así like, no, niñadas, you know what I mean? I go to,
Literally. And aquí in El Paso, that's all it fucking is. Bars and clubs and all kinds of shit, man.
yeah, pero like, no, I'm just like, que me digan la verdad, like, fucking, I don't like the bullshit. Like, I just don't. I can't stand it. No, o sea, either you're in or you're out, o sea, y that's it.
So I'm not I'm not trying to put y'all on the spot, but I want to start with Alexandra. What do you think of the dudes in El Paso overall? How they are religious? Yeah, we're
I
gonna
think,
we gonna we gonna get into that shit. So what do you think of the dudes in El Paso?
not even from there,
guys,
and I already know.
ask me.
To clarify, I'm not from here. I'm from Colorado. I'm just living here
Okay,
now. But
Ala.
yeah, what do you?
what do I think about guys in El Paso? Bueno, pues mira, honestly, ay, no sé. I think,
Too many Edgars. No, go ahead.
no, I think más bien, too many double lives,
Too many what?
double lives.
Double lives? Go ahead and elaborate on that. What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
Give me
like,
some.
can tell you like, oh yeah, we're in a relationship, but then they're like with someone else, like that's a double life. Like, you know what I
Is
mean?
that a big thing in El Paso that dudes do?
I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Chingawe.
pues no sé. I mean, pues es que mira, la verdad, I pues es que I don't even wanna get into that, honestly.
I mean, like you don't have to throw names out there. Like you can just throw a general aspect on
Mira, let me tell you, okay, pues
there.
freaking brought it up. He brought it up, so I have to freaking ya tirar la
I
sopa.
did bring it up. Let's see. Let's hear it.
Freaking firefighter. okay, here in El Paso. So, like I said, man, let me tell you. So, that's why mucha gente me dice, ay, tú eres bien mamona o te crees bien mamona. Like, let me tell you my story.
Yeah.
For real. Like, yo,
Jesus.
yeah, when I started my whole modeling career,
Yeah.
él, like, I was with him, I met him, whatever. And then we had a baby. Y pues he was very, because he worked for the city, pues the city had his freaking back, like, I mean, no me miraban como, like I was just nobody, like, oh, because he's he works for the city, whatever. Y, pues we separated, I had, custody of my son, whatever, pero nos juntamos otra vez porque pues we had like separated and he asked me to, like pues que regresáramos, whatever. This dude freaking brainwashed, dude. He fucking brainwashed me, made me sign a non-suit. So for y'all that don't know what a non-suit is, it's basically, whatever goes in court. Es, o sea, como que it's like a deny, like they denied whatever happened in court. So everything is like new, know? So anyway, I signed that freaking non-suit. y, pues I lost my rights to my son. He took me to court and he got custody. I am the one who is paying fucking child support right now. Okay. So
Man.
he's a US and works for the city here in El Paso. And because I decided to end the relationship, he took me to court, me quitó a mi niño. Y pues sí, that he thinks that that's the way he got, o sea, que me agarró, you know what I mean? Which he did, pero he has no fucking control over my life. And he thinks that by him doing that, he has control over my life. So that's why I sometimes feel some type of way about
Mhm.
certain dudes, certain guys, because I already know the bullshit, So, o sea, I mean, come on, it's my baby, my baby that grew inside of me. How is a freaking paper gonna tell me that child does not belong to me, or you're gonna give rights to my child when I freaking flesh, give birth to that baby? So that's why when it comes to law too, like I don't like talking about it because freaking law has fucked me up really bad, and it's like they think like I don't know about my rights and everything, but it's like, wait, what? Really? Like, okay, so sí, dude, it's something that I fight, every day. Y ahorita, por eso me siento chingona. I'm like, yeah, I'm a fucking badass, dude. Look, I'm a resident,
Órale, pues. Yeah. I love that.
American. All this shit that I have behind me, I built it from fucking scratch, This is my little business. Yeah, I made it. And I'm still freaking paying for fucking child support, Like ese way pensando que me iba a acabar. Like, no, dude, I'm a fucking badass. Look, and you work for the city, you make a lot more money than I do, and you're still crying over fucking money, like, and no, and your fucking heart, ¿cómo se dice? O sea, está pinche, ¿cómo se dice? Butthurt, you're butthurt,
Mhm.
period, that's what it is. So,
Un
well,
pinche puto.
see, so I'm like, I don't care anymore, like, I really don't. I know what I am, and I guess people are starting to see that, the fact that I fucking work a lot, dude. Pinche, me chingo mucho. I
Well,
do.
pues, chingue ese hombre. He he don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him.
Ya se me
You know what I'm
murió.
saying? And I think that is trash. I think that's stupid. That just because he worked for the city, that all that situation happened. That was a trash situation. That was a
Sí.
fuck
Mhm.
situation.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying? I think that shit is retarded. To be honest with you, that shit is stupid.
yeah, and it all comes down to money, It all comes down to money.
Oh yeah,
So
that's politics.
yes, yes.
Unfortunately, that's the fucking country we live in.
And the crazy thing about all of this is como te digo, karma always comes when you least expect it. That bitch that gave custody to my babe,
Hey,
to my ex, I'm sorry, which is some judge, But let me tell you for real. No, let me tell you. And I probably, if she works with lawyers, she probably knows who I'm talking about. And her name's I'm not even gonna say her
You
name.
don't, yeah, you don't gotta
No,
say
no,
names.
no,
You
no. I'm
know.
not even gonna say her name. But she's, you know, she's no longer there. She lost her. Pues allá ya ves, there's a God that sees everything. Pero yeah, she's no longer there. She's no longer a judge.
Hey,
Why? Because I'm telling you, like
hey,
this is.
Lady Karma is my main perrita. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Karma
Yep.
is that girl.
Pues ni modo, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Dre, what about you? Go ahead, talk about the dudes in San Antonio. How would they? Let's get into that topic.
Oh man, my laugh should say it all, right? Um,
I think so.
so big, but everybody's been with everybody. Um,
Damn, like
yeah,
that.
like that. Everybody's been with everybody, or I just feel like right now, yeah, no names either, but a lot of these females are they're not. There's just the dating. The city's big, right? You see it in the map. It's like a big loop, and
It's one of
it's
the main cities. Right, right, right.
yeah, and it's just everybody's been with everybody. Like it's been on about
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Like I've tweeted about it. Like if you meet somebody new, it's because they moved from out. So that's
Okay, it's
the
cool.
dating pool here, huh?
Especially if it's a big city. Like if it's a big city and everybody's been with everybody, that shit's wild as fuck
Oh
to
my
me.
gosh. No, that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
nasty. Yeah.
Because
huh?
when I think of here in El Paso, like yeah, El Paso's a city, but like we're kind of like a smaller city. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah,
not compared to Dallas or Houston or San Antonio. So for
yeah.
you to say San Antonio, everybody been with everybody, like that shit is crazy to me.
Everybody been with
Well, yeah,
everybody.
to an extreme.
Damn.
It's like maybe at a level 7, but not like that. But yeah, people I went to high school with, and just in general. I guess because I know a lot of people, and like I have it's tweeted a lot, or a TikTok. Like you've seen those TikToks. Oh, like this. The
Yeah.
city's not trash.
And that was gonna be my Yeah, and that was gonna be my next thing, right? Because I'm not gonna knock anyone who's had a baby. You know, if you had a baby, God bless you. You
Yeah,
know, you're
yeah,
doing your thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
how
do.
many, how many people? I'm gonna say females because obviously they're the only ones that can give birth. But females that you went to high school with, how many can you count that had babies right the fuck away?
High school. And nothing against kids, because I want my kids to eventually,
Right.
but
Nothing against
right
kids.
away. And yeah, they had like 3 or 4. One's okay, but damn, 3 or 4, like bro, like.
Really, boys?
Well, I mean, it's expensive to have a kid, but I have friends that have kids, and I help raise my little brother, so I know it's something extra. How do I say? It's you have to be financially okay. You can't just bring it. Nowadays with the
Mm-hmm.
economy going up and shit, like everything's going up,
Yeah,
and it's especially if you have like fucking 3 or 4. Like,
that
yeah,
shit is wild.
I
Yeah,
have four.
you have 4 kids.
I have 4 kids, girl. Yep.
You,
but
you
see,
look
you're
like you don't have
financially
any
stable.
kids.
Thank
No,
you.
But
I
she's
take good
very
care.
she's very much so financially stable.
Oh,
You know
thank
what I'm saying?
you.
Like,
See,
Thank you.
I respect women. I've had females. Like, I mean, I know this is like you asked me a different question, and I'm not gonna put anybody on blast. So real quick, small scenario. I was, I've talked to. They've talked to girls with kids, even baby ones, but these girls weren't even like I call them bottom feeders. And
My
I'm not. I hold myself to a standard because I've always been a hard worker. If you know me, but like I like you have someone here that doesn't have kids, and I want my kids eventually. Haven't met the right person to have them with, but would talk shit or think they're better, and they don't have kids, and it's like I respect the women more that have like she's hustling, and these girls, like
right,
there's
yeah.
some in San Antonio that don't work, and how do you even support these damn kids? Like Anyways, because
Yeah.
that
So I'm gonna
was
put it.
kind
I'm
of
gonna
talk.
put it. I'm gonna put it in my opinion, in my like my own opinion, right? Because everybody has
Yeah,
their own
yeah,
opinion. But I'm gonna say this, right? For one,
yeah,
I do respect the ones that are, providing for their children, doing their thing. If they had them at a young age, whatever, at
yeah,
least they're providing for them. But you have the ones that are relying on social media. They're relying on pay from social media to provide for not only themselves but for their kids too. Now that I can't really respect, if that makes
yeah, yeah,
sense. Because if I'm gonna be real, like I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? The social
Mm-hmm.
media, what Instagram, what TikTok, what that shit pays is not that much. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
yeah,
I'm sitting at
unless
however
you're like,
many 100.
No,
I'm
and I you have to be a pro like to actually make it,
You
you
have to
know,
have a like not only just followers, but you have to have the
like
whole goddamn
oh
shebang. You know
no.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, me sitting at where I am right now, I could tell you
Mm-hmm.
it's not that much from social media. That's not enough to provide for a child.
Right.
Barely enough to provide for yourself, but it's not enough to provide for a child. So the ones that are relying on social media don't do that. You know,
Right.
do something real. Do something that you can do to provide for yourself and your kid. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because for
yeah,
one, I
Right.
already respect you for having that kid and doing the deed, because a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people believe in doing the whole abortion shit and doing all that because they're not ready. You know.
Yeah, I don't support that because I mean, regardless if you're ready or not, it's a blessing, that
Hmm.
send your way, because it's not like you. I don't care how much you freaking plan, to have a life and when to have a child. When it's your turn, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I am grateful, with God that I became a mom at a very young age because I mean, still right now I'm fucking young, like and I got my kids. I have a 14-year-old, and he's been literally like fucking taller than me. And like, is he your son? He looks like your brother. I'm like, yeah, like what the heck? I mean, I'm done, with kids.
Yeah.
But it's just, now that I'm older, and I already have, like a set mindset where I wanna go, like what I wanna do. I mean, I've traveled, I've done, things here and there. So yeah, it's something that I have more time to myself now.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think you want to be a healthy like person when you have a child, because o sea, everybody can say, oh no, pues yeah, you have a baby, you're a mom or a dad, whatever, but you cannot be a mom or a dad if, ¿cómo se dice? No, not if you're ready or not, es si no te nace. Porque
Hmm.
eso, like, te tiene que nacer del corazón, like, for you to give that love to that child. Because I mean, come on, look at what's coming out on social media, with what happened with this little girl that was being abused since she was 8 years old. And that Madeline case, and then this other case with this bitch that left that baby to go on vacation.
I saw that.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
what?
I
And
saw
that,
that.
like are oh my God, like you're stupid, So it's como te digo, es si no te nace, like you're never gonna, even if you have a child and you say you're a mom because you just have a child, you're not a mom, look at this bitch, o sea, como te digo, just giving you, o sea, like, o sea, some hints, like she had a baby, whatever, but look what she did to her baby. I mean, she
That's what I'm
left her. Like,
saying
she's
though.
not a fucking mom. A
That's what
mom
I'm
would
saying.
never do that.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying though. Like what drove her to leave her child unattended, no adult around, and for her to go on vacation?
Like, she's stupid. I guess she thought, oh no, but she's just gonna cry, I'll be right
It's either
back.
it's yeah, she
Fucking
should get
idiot.
life in prison for that shit. I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
I'm glad they gave her that sentence. But my
And
thing
I
is, what
no, no,
drives
sorry.
that? Like, is like, what do you guys think drives that type of shit? Like, do you think it's like stupidity, or do you
Abandonment.
guys think it's like psychopathic tendencies?
I think it was more
yeah.
like she was probably abandoned when she was a child.
She said both.
Yeah.
She
I
needs
agree with it.
therapy.
I
She
agree with
needs,
it.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
some people don't think, and some people are just they don't think. Like they act and then they look back and they're like, holy shit, like like a lot of these people go to court for a kid and they're like, holy shit, now they see now they feel they like, holy fuck, I should never know. So I feel like a lot of these parents don't think before
Yeah.
they act, or they don't
Yeah.
get they weren't ready. They
She
weren't fucking
Either
ready.
that or they
They
just it's either that or they
she
just didn't
didn't
have
care.
like a good they didn't have a good experience of what parenthood really fucking is.
No, because
yeah.
that guy, the dad, the father, she sexually abused a baby. Like,
You
what
see
the
what I'm saying?
heck?
That
Like
shit
that,
is
no, dude, that is some sick ass stuff, like a baby. Like she was freaking, like I believe 2 years or a year. No, estaba chiquita la baby. Like, what the heck? That's crazy. That's
sickos out
no.
there, man. There's some sickos out there that do shit like that. And,
No, yo por eso, like, I'm very, no sé, yo soy bien, like, I'm very straightforward. That's why maybe, sometimes people don't like me because I say things, I'm very,
I
like, como
prefer
te
that.
digo, very, like, very straightforward, and some people
Yep.
think, ay, pues, ella es así, like, mamona or whatever, but, like, es que no, like, I'm, like, I just feel like when I'm around people like that, it's because they are not who they are, truly are, like, they're just not. Sabes como, o sea, they cannot be themselves. It's like you have so much within you that you have to show to the world, pero like no, no, o sea, no, you feel like you need to just no sé, like no sé, we just everybody different, I think.
Pero
Pero,
prefiero eso.
pero
I would prefer you to be straightforward than to not be. You know what I'm saying? I prefer anyone that I meet or come in contact with to be straightforward with anything versus not. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
my thing is, and y'all can disagree with me if you want, but my thing is if someone's not straightforward with you, it's a little bit fake.
Mhm.
It's got to be a little bit fake because they're not telling you the whole truth of what they truly feel or what they truly think.
People in this
Excuse me. Yeah.
generation too lie. They don't like people that are straight up or real, and I just feel like this generation too is like not okay with that.
This generation, I'm gonna tell you, this generation, especially us younger people, and I hate saying that I'm part of this generation because I feel like I'm not. I was still that kid that went outside and played outside and did shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of this generation that's where they're doing a bunch of dumb shit, like how they handle relationships. They're cheating on each other. They're fucking, doing all kinds of crazy shit when it
Very
comes.
manipulative. Very
Yeah, that
manipulative.
manipulative
Yeah.
people, and I feel
Yes.
like, and I don't feel like I want to, tie myself to that generation because I don't want to be a part of what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I want to be what motivates people to be the change in
Mhm.
this generation, if that makes sense. I want people to,
Yeah.
bring back like a 90s type vibe where people actually, knocked on your door, gave you some flowers and shit, and took you on a date
Oh
versus,
yeah.
hey, let's go watch a movie and not watch the movie and go fuck or something. Because that's what this
Netflix
generation
and
likes
chill.
to do.
Ay, ay.
Because that's what this generation
Yeah.
likes to do. They don't like to go on these real dates, like to go on these meetups and then,
Sí.
fuck, and then that's that.
Yep.
Like, Drea, when's the last time you've been on a date?
Let me think. Uh, like
You
3
have
weeks,
to think.
The fact that
but
you
it
gotta
wasn't.
think about it.
It's like a month, but it was not even. I don't consider it a date. It was just dinner. I guess it's a date, right? So like a month.
I would say a dinner date is definitely like,
Yeah.
some effort put into it. Why wouldn't you consider a dinner date a date?
Because I can't even talk the next day with the person. I think it's because it's the person. But
The
yeah,
person,
it's
so
been
like
like a month.
they gave you like a weird vibe or something, or like
No, it wasn't my first date. We had been kind of talking last date. Like, what do you mean? Like my last date that I was talking is first date, first meetup, first everything.
I'm talking about like the last date you've been on. When was the
Yeah,
last date you've been on?
about a month, like about a month ago. But it was somebody else. was kind of talking to. So, like with the person without knowing them, it's been a while.
So, so you said you don't consider it a date. Why is that? Like, why don't you consider it a real date?
Mm, I guess the person's on my shit list right now. So,
Well, you
I
can't.
that my bad.
My thing is like, look. I feel like because you said he took you out to dinner, right?
Yeah, and drinks, but
And
I
drinks.
mean, yeah,
I mean, you didn't have to do the drinks part, but yeah, the dinner, cool. I consider a dinner date a date, no matter how you feel about the person. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You might not fuck, and he's possibly an idiot for, you know what I'm saying, for whatever he did. But my thing is, a dinner date, I would consider a good first date,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
No, yeah, of course. Who doesn't love food?
So where did you go on your first
The
date?
54. Oh, the first date was actually 54th. So he took me back to, and I love 54th. I don't know. You're no pastor, right? They have 54th over there.
Was
What
I
the
don't
hell?
know.
Nah. What is it? What is that?
No, I was
Oh,
like,
so
wait, what is
Yeah,
it?
like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like a little like a chili setup. Is there chilies out there? Like a kind
oh,
of
we got chili.
Kelly?
okay,
Hey,
Oh, okay,
okay, but
okay.
I still fuck
kind
with
of like a
chilies, but go
chili.
Yeah,
ahead.
me too. I love their molten cakes.
Nah,
Yeah,
Ay,
yeah.
ay.
So it's kind of like a chili. It's like a chili, and I mean that's where we went on our first date. We actually had dinner the first time, like appetizers, because I wasn't really hungry, and we just drank. Well, honestly, we were get a little drunk. Long week. It was Friday. So
Mhm.
yeah, we just drank. And
I feel like that's not a bad date. That's not a bad
it
date. Like go to a
wasn't.
restaurant, like go to a restaurant, get some
It
appetizers,
wasn't.
have some drinks. That's not a bad date. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because they're vibing with you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It was good until the night after. So it wasn't a bad date. I just don't like the. I'm not okay with this person going to be. So that's why I'm really like fuck that. But I mean, that was the last time I was on a date. Alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic,
Yeah.
but I love to drink. So it was cool. And drink.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I got me my
You're
drink.
not an
oh, you're
alcoholic,
drinking.
but you love to drink. I like
I
that.
don't.
Well, I mean, I don't drink. Like today it's
No,
Friday.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
like I'll drink once a week or yeah. I mean, I just it was cool. I love when it's football season. Like so we
Oh,
would
yes.
watch
Go
the
Raiders.
games.
Yes.
Oh
Go
hell
Yeah.
no.
Niners.
Go Niners.
Go
I'm
Niners.
a
Ew,
Raiders fan.
Raiders.
Raider
Ay, ay.
Nation.
Ew,
Who said
Raiders.
ew? I want to know who the fuck said ew.
Ew. Ay,
Let me get. You're a Cowboys fan.
ay.
That's
Yeah. No, I'm a Niners fan.
Niners. You can't say
Yeah.
ew. I was going for y'all in the Super Bowl, and then y'all fucked
Pero,
it.
I know. Honestly, like I knew for a fact that they were gonna lose. I was like, you know what, the Chiefs are gonna win, whatever. But I was like, I'm still in my heart. I'm like, I still am hoping, that they're gonna win. Y ya al último, yeah, when this guy, when they were in the extra time, whatever, I was like, nope, we're not gonna make it. I was
Look,
like, I don't even want to see this. I'm like, I know we're done.
look. After the Raiders were done with their season, I was going for the Niners to win that shit all.
Oh my
Win all of that
gosh.
shit. Because I hate the Chiefs. I can't stand the Chiefs. I hate Patrick Mahomes. I hate the Chiefs. And period. You know what I'm saying? But
Dang.
what the hell was we talking about? We were talking about dates. So
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, we got
so
distracted.
now you're good. So the restaurant, I feel like that's not a bad vibe because like I said, you had appetizers, you had drinks, but you guys are both vibing. Now whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
he did
yeah.
after that, whatever the fuck he did after that, that's on that vato. I don't, that's on him. He did his fucked up, whatever he did. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like going out to a restaurant, going to some place where you both enjoy is a good first date. I feel like when you're getting to know somebody, find out her hobbies, and whatever her hobbies are, you take her on a date that caters to her hobbies. So let's say she likes to paint, paint and shit like that. So you take her to these little art classes that do paint. Paint.
Yeah.
What is it? Paint and sip. We have that shit here in El
Yeah.
Paso. Every place has that shit. So you take her to a little paint and sip, and boom, perfect first date right there. You don't have to enjoy it as a dude, but you're gonna enjoy that time you spent with her, even if you paint a
Yeah,
fucked up picture. Because I did.
So
You
I
that's
know?
have a
cool.
question. I have a question. So what made you like do this like podcast and like choose us, to be part of it?
And to choose y'all to be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, look, I've been podcasting for a good couple years now. I
Okay.
actually started when I was living in South Korea. That's
Oh
when
wow.
I started podcasting. And when I brought it back over here to the States, that's when I started doing it a lot more often. Now, when it comes to choosing guests, I don't go for a specific who the fuck they are. I go for, if they have a good vibe, they're interesting to me, I'll reach out and I'll invite them on. So the fact that you two came on and was down to do this podcast, it makes me very grateful for that.
Oh cool.
Especially
Um,
because you Alexander being from El Paso and then you there from being from Texas,
thank you.
you give us a little bit of difference, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like San Antonio is so much different than El Paso. Because me and
Yeah,
Alexander are used to the El Paso vibe, and San
Yeah.
Antonio kind of has a different type of vibe. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's cool to have people on where you're living at or where you're at, and
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
so
definitely.
I think it's cool, to be honest with you.
And like I mean it like to, stay in touch, like that's how you get to know people.
Yeah,
And I mean, yeah, you have to open up to new opportunities,
yeah,
regardless, whatever it is, don't never take anything like personal. If that's something in life that I've learned, is that don't never take anything personal. And I'm the type of person that takes honestly everything so personal. Like even when I'm freaking driving and I see this person just cut on like in front of me, like I like, yes,
and
bitch,
look,
like you
people,
just did that on purpose, like you literally saw
bro,
me that I'm
look,
coming and you did it. Like, don't fly for real.
la gente
Pero
aquí
when,
en El Paso, they can't drive.
oh
oh,
no,
it's the
no,
same
no.
here.
No, no,
Horrible.
no pueden conducir. No. El Paso is terrible. If you like to drive, don't move to El Paso because you're gonna fuck your life up if you like to drive. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
know if it's a
San
Texas
Antonio do
thing
the same.
or I don't know if it's a
It's a
Texas thing
Texas
or if it's
thing.
might be.
Yes.
Might be. That shit is crazy. Like I got cut off so many fucking times. I almost got up the damn car to beat the motherfucker's ass. Like,
Oh my
like you
gosh.
know, like shit gets crazy. Like I'll be beeping my horn and shit at people. Like I don't care.
I know, dude. I got hit not too long ago.
Everybody in El Paso gets hit. I got rear
For
end.
real. Like, it's funny because, like,
Man,
I know, never mind. I'm not even going to get into it because it's
Nah, we're
so.
gonna get into it because
No, no.
this shit is crazy in El Paso right now. We need to
Yes.
fix this shit right now.
No,
that means the
imagine in
attorneys make
Juarez. Like,
money.
yeah. So imagine in Juarez, like, aquí está ya feo. Allá en
But when I
Juarez
see
está más feo.
but a little bit aquí, when I see the Chihuahua license plates, I'm like, bro, they got it made. When's the
Ay,
last
ay,
when's the last time you saw someone with
este.
hey look, when's the last time you saw someone with Chihuahua plates get pulled over
And
or
don't
get a
say that
ticket?
because I have a maid. Ay, ay.
Motherfuckers with Chihuahua plates don't ever get in trouble with the law. It's the
Be
motherfuckers with Texas
quiet, because
plates, bro.
it's funny because I literally had to go like they cross right, porque it's her and her sister, so they come like in those big like those vans, which vans, right?
Yeah.
So vienen they cross, y pues yeah, like the sister goes somewhere and then I go and pick her up and then yeah I go drop her off, y ya se van en su van. Yeah, but yeah, I give her a lot of stuff too.
But so I saw this car. It has Chihuahua plates. It parked in the handicap parking. So I was like, fuck it. Like if they could do it, I could do it. I parked in that spot too. Come back.
Yeah.
I got the motherfucking ticket. The one with the car with the Chihuahua plates didn't get a ticket at all. Like they was good to go.
Man,
So my thing
That's
is
crazy.
over here in El Paso, Chihuahua got it made. Like I'm about to get a fake license plate that says Chihuahua, so I don't get no more fucking tickets. That
Ay,
shit is
ay,
crazy to me.
no manches. That's funny.
I'm about to do that shit. That shit is wild to me. Um, but I don't know how they drive in San Antonio. Are they good drivers? Or are they bad? Like,
Nah,
How
they're
they
bad.
drive in San Antonio?
Bad. That's why. I
Okay,
mean,
so it's a Texas thing.
it's a Texas thing.
It's
It's not Dallas, El Paso, we're Corpus, or a San Texas thing.
I think it's
Honestly,
funny how like if you go to Mexico, you'll see that people drive with no license. They don't do licensing
no,
over there. They just
don't see
drive.
those either.
scary.
They don't
They
give a
drive like
fuck. Like they just drive.
just give me a
That's
car and that's
scary.
it.
Ay, ay, no manches.
And they sell the car too. Like they don't have to have a license or nothing. They just drive, bro. Like
Ay, ay. You're funny. Like those, like freaking, what's it called? The freaking, ¿cómo se llama, güey? The, the picapiedras, or what you call it?
yeah.
The Flintstones. Ay, ay. No, just kidding.
They just get a car and they drive, but they don't have to have a license or nothing. And they drive better than fucking people here in
The
Texas do.
Flintstones. Ay,
Yeah,
ay,
no
no.
shit.
That's
Get
funny.
chingas like they drive better than Texans do. I don't know. I have to fill out I feel like I have to fill out San Antonio. I have to fill out Houston on the driving level just to see if it's as bad as El Paso. Because El Paso kind of pisses me off with the driving thing.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. There was a, yeah,
I've
me
only
too.
been here for a couple years and that shit's been pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah, it's a lot of
I'm
crazy.
starting to drive like them. I don't even use
freaking-
my blinkers. I just cut motherfuckers off. Like I'll do
Oh
that
my
shit too.
gosh. I hate when people do that. No, don't do that. I
It was probably you I did it to be honest with you. I'm like, fuck
mira,
you.
you're so mean.
They honked the horn at me and I was like, whatever. Like I
Yeah.
already merged. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my gosh. No.
I'm a dickhead when I drive. You know,
Oh,
I'm
me
just
too.
but we're about at that time. So before we end this episode off, we have a Q&A at the end of every episode. So it's about 5 questions. Some of them are good questions and some of them are, I don't know, weird. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the one that asks them, it's the viewers, the ones that watch this shit, and the ones that listen to it. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. So y'all ready for the first question?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
Okay, let's get into it. All right. There we go.
Why do most of y'all females barely hitting a nigga up when y'all show interest? What? What is it?
A
Okay.
ver, espérate, put it again because I didn't
Yeah.
read it right.
Hold on.
Why do
Why
most
do you
Why
most
do
y'all females be acting petty and barely hitting a nigga up when y'all show interest? What?
first off
we don't act
that's for
petty?
y'all to
We act
answer.
petty
Ay,
after.
ay. Well,
I
I no go ahead, go ahead,
you
go
go.
ahead,
You go
go ahead,
ahead. You
babe.
go ahead.
Ay,
somebody
ay.
somebody go first.
Well, I guess it's just I mean I treat people the way they treat me, so that's it.
So what is it? Okay, so if you leave, what does it say? If it left them on red,
Trying to. Yeah. That
The
it
it
doesn't
left them on,
activity.
really
so what would make you
make sense.
so what would barely make you hit a vato up if you show
Mm,
interest? Like what, like you personally, what would make you not text them as much or not, communicate uh phone like with them?
Um, I don't know. Mm, probably like their attitude, you know. I don't know because they can be people, that like I can see attractive, and like I can be into, but it's just like their attitude. And it's like, meh, you know.
So what attitude is unattractive to you?
They're very. Ay, wait. Hasta me cambió la voz. No
Don't say cholito. Don't say cholito. I
mames.
grew up around that shit.
No
Say,
mames.
no.
Se me iba a salir el chabuco. Ay, no mames. Anyway, like when they're very like egoistic, like
Ugh.
yeah, like
Yep.
yeah, when they're like egoistic, like selfish, like se creen muy, muy, like And they tell us like, "Ay, tú te crees muy muy,"
Yep.
and I'm like, "Bitch, what?"
So,
Or or
hey,
it's like when you're like freaking when you're like me, por ejemplo. Honestly, a mí me ha pasado. I'm freaking. I know I'm beautiful, y que me pinche habla un pinche feo, and I'm like, okay, pues like he can be ugly, whatever, but he's talking to me nice y everything. Y luego pasa el tiempo and he'll be freaking acting ugly. And I'm like, wait, what? I give you the opportunity.
Uh-huh.
You're ugly. I know. Just kidding.
Yep.
órale,
He's an
look,
ugly
Pero,
one.
órale, look, órale, órale. So I've been told because I'm a lighter skinned Mexican, I do look in the mirror a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I make sure I'm
like,
good, all that shit, right? But they say like we're kind of like light skinned, like we have a light skin type persona and we have a big ego.
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all like I'm the most beautiful man alive. You know what I'm saying? But
So,
but I have like a confidence within myself. I'm gonna tell you like I know
That's
I'm an
good.
attractive type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and like tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go with the vibe of what you're giving me. But I'm not gonna sit there and
Right.
tell you like I know I'm attractive. You can't have me type shit. Like I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But I do look at myself in the mirror and I do look at
Yeah,
myself
imagine.
and
Like,
make
I'm
sure
attractive. You can't have me. That's funny.
right. But I make sure I look good. So
That's good. That's
I don't
good.
have a I don't have a I feel like I don't have a big ego because of that, but I do make sure I look good. So would y'all say that that's a big ego?
Oh.
Mm,
And I do get pedicures and manicures and shit, so I make sure like
No,
everything
there's
is
no. That's
set.
guys have never fucking got a pedicure in their life, and their fucking feet look like the chicken. You know the chicken. Like,
oh my god.
bro, you've never heard of a pedicure?
Hey,
Yeah.
look, hey, look, I know a lot of dudes out there got these foot fetishes, and I never understood it.
Oh my gosh.
Not once, ever understood it. But as a dude, if you like feet, I would expect that your feet looks at least semi fucking good too. If you're fucking with a female that has
Yes.
nice feet, too. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't make sense if you like feet and your feet are fucked up. That shit don't make sense to me. You
Yeah.
know. But
Oh
I'm
my
definitely I'm definitely like the type like I'll be like okay like you got a cute little pedicure like cool whatever, but I'm not gonna throw that motherfucker in my mouth. I never understood it.
No,
So
it's because I'm laughing because I'm like, imagine like you're all into it and then you're all like, como dices, a full fetish, and then you get, down there, like, what the fuck, you know?
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I mean, y'all could answer honestly, but have y'all ever had your toes sucked? Well, the fact that she got
I
out the
think
camera and
once.
you got out the camera confirms that both of y'all did.
I
So
think once,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. That shit is
Oh.
not my cup of tea. There we
no.
go.
I was like,
At one time.
I'm not a toe sucker. I'll massage it, but I'm not gonna put the motherfucker in my mouth.
Yeah.
sí. Oh my gosh,
That's
todo
cool. You got
así.
the white toes, cool. That's cute as fuck. But I'm not gonna put it in my mouth. I don't understand where that comes from. But that's just I guess. That's crazy. Y'all both went out the camera like that.
You're funny.
That is wild to me. All right,
Feels good. Ay, ay.
here's the second question. This is a whole Bible verse. What the hell?
No, I love watching your podcast. I'm a yoga instructor and I want to get opinion. Can try putting your head down. What?
Is that supposed to be relaxed? What the fuck is this? You see what I'm saying? Like this is the type of shit. But like, does this actually work though for people?
A yoga instructor.
What do you mean?
What the fuck?
What do
Preaching
you
God's
mean?
way.
Like, are you like supposed to smell it or what? Like,
Okay, so based off of that question, it says try putting your head down and lay your face in your hands and breathe in and out for 10 seconds and tell me if that's relaxing for you. Okay, so both of y'all try that shit and see if it's relaxing for you. Because
What? They said you, Gonzo.
nah,
No, yeah, they said
it didn't
you,
say
not
me.
us.
It's I want to
Oh,
get the guest's opinion.
I guess.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So
So you're
guest
putting your
opinion.
head down.
So we're laughing at it, but I want y'all to try it and see if that shit
no, I
works.
read it
Because
the
maybe
wrong
that shit
way.
works.
I thought it said something else.
Maybe that shit is relaxing. I don't fucking know, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's a yeah. So both guests try that shit. So for 10 seconds, lay what did it say? Lay your face. Yeah, lay your face in your hands and breathe in and out for 10 seconds. So y'all do that and tell me if that's or say if that's
So like
relaxing.
this
I guess so. Something like that.
Hold on. Phone on my tripod.
for 10 seconds or what?
It's yeah, it's set for like 10 seconds, something like that.
So just like this.
And then breathe in and out for 10 seconds and tell and say if that's relaxing or not.
Okay. And we do now.
Yeah. Alexandra, we can't see you.
Oh.
I'm all trying to bring you. Has it been 10 seconds?
I would say so.
Yes.
So okay, so in y'all opinion, would that be like if y'all actually like did that, would that be relaxing for you guys or is that just like what the fuck?
Maybe
Well,
at our own time, but not right now. I don't know. Maybe
That's what I'm saying because I feel like because we're in a podcast scenario, it's kind of like different.
yeah.
But I'm not a yoga expert, so I'm not gonna knock it as much. But Alexandra, can you see it being relaxing a little bit?
yeah, but just yeah, not right now. But yeah, I think something like I guess when you're feeling like really down and or stressed or anxiety, just do that.
Okay,
Maybe it'll work.
I don't know say because I feel like we're in a recording podcast situation is probably not as relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything has to go
Like,
silent.
they tried, you know what I'm saying? They try to put something out there. You know what I'm
Excuse
saying?
me.
All right, here's the third question. Do tattoos make people more attractive? What do y'all think? Do tattoos make guys more attractive?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of tattoos?
Ah,
Like if they have a sleeve or
it's
like a
the,
little puny ass tattoo like that fucking big.
it's the sleeves for me, especially the leg tattoo, a whole tattoo, but the leg
Real.
sleeves and the arm sleeves.
Nah, I don't got my legs done. Fuck all that. But
That's a
I have my
different
sleeve.
type of thing.
I have my sleeve, so I have this all the way down to here and that. I mean, would you consider that a sleeve?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is kind of like a sleeve. I know you can fill it in, but it's a sleeve pretty much.
I do gotta fill it in. I just don't know with what, but because all my tattoos have meanings, so I don't want to get like some random ass shit to fill it
Yeah.
in. If that
Yeah.
makes. But
Mine too.
so the tattoos I have, like, would you say like that's like the attractive type of tattoos that dudes should have for you?
That's minimal, but I've talked to tattoos and I'm like, well, that's not common because it's painful. But that's a different.
Mine weren't that bad. Mine weren't that bad. My chest was the most painful fucking tattoo.
Yeah,
It was my chest. It wasn't the arms. The arms, I was kind of just chilling there, but the chest was. I was like, "Is this motherfucker done yet, or what?" Like,
it's because it's a
you
color
know,
tattoo as well, so the
yeah.
shading and all that stuff.
So that shit, I was like, "This dude better hurry the fuck up." Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, here's the fourth question here.
What's
What's
the
the?
best for someone who to shot at someone they got an eye on? Oh, that's a good question.
I
Yeah.
actually like that one. That
Yeah.
ties in.
Me
So,
too.
all right, Alexander, you go first.
I think
My
Just
shit.
go out of, your way to make it special, make her feel special or him.
So the question, like what they're asking is like how, like say, someone sees you from a distance and they're like, oh,
Hmm.
she's attractive to me.
Right.
How should they approach that if they think you're attractive? How should they approach you?
Yeah, I think, pues sí, o sea, mm, I don't know.
Cause some motherfuckers be approaching weird as shit.
I mean, just respectfully, I mean, yeah, just respectfully in a way, like make it like mysterious but respectful, because there's some men that are very like go like the I see like very straightforward, but we also kind of don't like that because we do think it's weird, because I don't know, I do think it's weird, I like more for a man to be more like kind of mysterious, more like, but see, like, okay, pues if he likes me, make the effort of getting my attention, so, yeah, just get, pues see, go get that person attention, and make them feel, or make them know that you are interested, whatever
So
it
an
is.
example of that would be like if they went up to you and like, es que eres hermosa, pero you can get my name after the first date. Put my number in your phone. Would that work?
Something like that, yeah. Why? Because it's like leaving that, kind of wanting to actually go on
Yeah.
that date to get to know that person's name.
Yeah. And you don't. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Make it a
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, but see, yeah, it's like a challenge. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, yeah, what about you? What does it like? What's a good approach for a dude to get at you?
Um, that question was for men and female, right? I was trying to read the question, but okay, for
I'm trying.
me,
I'm trying to remember what that like clicked. Was it this one?
yeah, what's the best
Yeah.
advice you have for, okay, see. Well, to get my attention, I mean, be free when you stand out, you're gonna get my attention. I don't know. I don't like the basic stuff, Just trying, but stand out, I stand out. I've had the balls to slide in, at the gym or whatever. I mean, I get scared, but I'm like, you know what? What do I got to lose? Because your husband, you never know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very not risky, but I'm very. A lot of guys have like that. A lot don't. But yeah, I've done the first shot, and then but with me, like, yeah, just stand out. I don't know, like a day, like a different type of day. Like, let's go paintballing, or let's go to the.
Painful.
Yeah, like I'm a tomboy. Like I'm a girly girl, but I'm a tomboy. So it's
I fuck with.
like kind of stand out and ask me, and I don't know, just be different about it. Like, strong, obviously. Like, I've had people where they see me out and then they slide in my DM, and they're, for example, in the gym because you're so into your workout, and I respect that. So they took the initiative and expressed themselves, and then possibly, I would have showed interest or whatever. So,
Yeah.
like she said, don't come off too strong. Respect me. Um, and yeah, female or
Okay.
male, to go for it, because you never know. That might be your damn person.
Mhm.
Like
I got
for
you. I got you. So for one, paintball, I like that because that's something different. Like a lot of dudes are not gonna be like, "Hey, let's go on a date and go paintballing." You know what I'm saying? Like I think I like that. That's different.
Yeah.
And then as far
yeah.
as the gym, I feel like if the female's at the gym and you're at the gym, that's probably the worst place to try to do that at, because not only is she getting your workout in, but you should be getting your workout in too. You know what I'm saying? Instead of interrupting her set or whatever the
Well, it
fuck. So,
depends. Like I power lift, so if I meet somebody same thing, and I've dated bodybuilders and powerlifters, like they're like, okay, let's go deadlift. Like we'll help each other. Like I'll get the snacks and the pre, and then he'll take like the chalk. It depends. Like obviously, it's not an initial first day, but I've done it. You have the same interest, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay,
Mhm.
like,
So
we make it fun. I'm just gonna go hit cardio, and then the dude's like, you know, it's
yeah,
just very different out of it
yeah.
too.
Like we
And
say,
it's an
I can say
interest.
I can say I struggle with it because I don't know if y'all can see.
You're what?
I'm an MMA fighter, so we don't do a lot
Oh,
of
okay.
lifting.
Oh,
We do a
cool.
lot of other shit. So
Ability cardio.
our logic on it is a little bit different. So it'll
Yeah.
be it. The gym scenario would be a little bit difficult for someone like me, at least.
Yeah, or you
But
could have a like, let's go to a gym on a Saturday and go, you know, train, do that, and then let's eat something good after that. You know, that's a
What
yeah,
cute
about
little
yeah,
date
hiking? Yeah,
on a
like me, I
Sunday.
love hiking. Like, oh yes, definitely. I
oh
think
yes,
that
That's
would be
yeah,
something
yeah.
different.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think I think a nice date, going on a jog or something like that, just a little hike up fucking Trans Mountain would be a good date.
Oh
You know what I'm saying? Because
yes.
people in El Paso have these tools, they just don't want to use.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it's also like it's gotta do like with the person too, because it's like if you um if you like somebody, right, but then that somebody maybe is like too como like how she says she's like, tomboy, whatever, but then that other person doesn't like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Excuse me, so it's like, o sea, cómo quieres conectar con algo que the other person doesn't like, like I guess you both have to be in the same like page in what you like, to actually like connect, to pues sí, like to just have that experience,
Hmm.
yeah, porque
agree.
not, yeah, not everybody I feel like
Goes,
everything así,
yeah,
así.
not a lot of people want to go that extra distance to try to find like what they like in common and shit like that. They just
Mhm.
want to fuck and do all kinds of
Yep.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine that.
A little quickie, ay, ay. How about longy, ay, ay? Like for real.
Let's go
Like
watch a
man, and
movie and
like when they say so, yeah, let's do a quickie. What do you mean a quickie? No, how
not even
about
that. Like
longy? Yeah,
let's
like
go
it
watch
comes
a
to bro. Like what do you mean? Like for real. And I think like when it comes to like men and messing with like pues sí, o sea, no, we don't even get to have that satisfaction. I feel like some man is like, okay, pues we put it in, we come, yeah, that's it. Like, no, nigga, what do you mean?
that's
I'm sorry. Like, wait, I'm not done yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
that's pretty selfish. I think if you
sorry. Yeah.
come, I'm a firm believer of this. If I get to come, then the female I'm doing it with gets to come too.
No,
Like
you
if
have to
Yeah.
always
I
satisfy the
give, she
man
gives.
first. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
must,
yeah.
have to, like, por eso, o sea, a mí me gustan también, like, las mujeres, pero, like, soy así como picky,
Hmm.
porque, ya, por lo mismo, porque, like, like, you don't know, like, some women know, I mean, we women know where our G spot is,
Really quick. I'm
like,
gonna run to
we don't,
my restroom.
Hey,
Okay, give
look,
me a
I
second.
would
no,
hope,
Y'all keep talking.
I would
so,
hope that some of these dudes know where that spot is, because if they
yeah,
don't,
and
they
it's
need to learn
like,
that shit
so
quick.
for y'all of you that are listening to this, it we women do not have orgasms through penetration, okay? So just so you know, that G spot is not there, okay? It's not there. So
It's
you want
it's
us
in
to like rain,
it's in the two it's in the two fingers. If you can feel that motherfucker, massage that motherfucker. You're good to go. And there's a lot of dudes that just like to jump into it. You know what I'm saying? I just like to be like, all right,
Yep.
fuck all the foreplay and fuck all that shit. We just want to get right to the jump right into it.
I know. Or
No
even
foreplay,
like
nothing.
or,
You know what
or
I'm saying?
even like when you oh see like eating someone out, o sea, like no, o sea, every man think like okay, pues I'm licking it, that's it. Like no, that's not how you do it.
Hey,
Okay, you gotta do it the right way.
I'm
Yeah, I
guilty of it. Like I know how to do it the right way, but sometimes I feel selfish and I'm like, fuck it. Like I'm horny enough. Like let's just get right to let's just get right to it.
ay,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
But that's something I need to fix within myself. So
same.
I'll admit that, you know. But, and then here's the last and final question here. Another Bible verse. Let's go with it.
How do you if someone tells you to? If you naturally use both hands and
That means you're genuine and sweet if you want it. That means, is that something? Is that real?
I don't know.
What? How do you naturally cover your eyes? It tells you to.
If you actually use both hands, that means you're genuine and sweet. If you use one, that means you can. Okay, I guess so. Okay, so if someone were to, we're gonna start with Alexander. So if someone were to tell you like, "Hey, cover your eyes for whatever the fuck," how would you naturally do that? Would you use both hands or one?
To cover my eyes, but yeah, like both hands. Like gotta cover your eyes.
So by whatever the fuck this person said, it means that you're genuine and sweet. So you have a genuine and sweet personality. Do you feel like you? I feel like you do.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, I
Yes,
feel like you
I
do have a
do.
genuine sweet personality. But do you feel like you do?
I do. Yes.
So that kind of does make sense, right? All right, Jay. What about
Yeah.
you? If someone were to tell you like that, like how would you naturally do it?
I think I'm both. Yeah, I think number one one hand. Now.
One hand.
Yeah.
So the one hand it means you're charismatic and have a tough personality. So it means you're charismatic, but like if you had to be that person, you would definitely be that person. Like
Yeah. Oh
fuck
yeah.
shit up.
Oh yeah. I have a very
So I feel like, okay, so that was a weird like thing, like question, whatever the fuck, but like it kind of had some what's it called? Some truth to it. As weird as
yeah.
that is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it has some truth to it. I don't know. Motherfuckers be weird and they know shit. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. We're in the age of technology, so who the fuck knows what they know? That's out of my hands, you know. But we're gonna go ahead and end off this episode. I appreciate you both coming on. We were supposed to have another guest on too, but I guess she
Oh
couldn't
yeah.
make it. Yeah.
No
Uh,
wondering. Your
we're supposed to
husband.
have we were supposed to have Jasmine on, but she wasn't able to make it on, so it's cool. But the fact that y'all both made it, y'all put in your time of your day to come on here on this
Same.
podcast and vibe with me and to talk about a bunch of stuff. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for the invite.
Thank you.
And
Absolutely.
Some too.
hopefully we can do this again.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
feel the love from El Paso. Yes.
Yes, of course, definitely. And hopefully, um, well, I was gonna say, whoever that's watching, like tomorrow and Sunday, I'm gonna be at Sunland Park at 750 Sunland Park. I'm gonna be inside the mall, so if y'all want to see my work, my artisan soap, all the stuff that I'm bringing, I'm gonna be up there. So go support your locals.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh yeah.
be there.
So y'all go ahead before we end this up. Y'all go ahead and shout out your social medias.
Okay, so my
Okay.
social media is El Paso Dime and Scrubby's Bath and Craft. That's my business account. And I also, if you want to go on my website, it's scrubbysbathandcraft.com. I have like a special going on there too for my bundles. So you're more than welcome to go and check it out there. El Paso Dime and Scrubby's Bath and Craft.
I'm about to
So
check them out too. So, Jack, go ahead, shout out your social medias to everybody.
I'm just kidding. My Instagram
You laugh like
is good.
that.
A lot. Um, it's Drea Garduno on TikTok. The same thing. It's linked to my account, and then I don't want people finding my Twitter because I be talking some shit on there. So,
I've never gone on Twitter, but I heard that turned into like a
Threads.
very very rated rated X type of app.
It's
Oh wow.
yeah. There's some crazy shit on there, and I'm feeling some sort of way, and no one's gonna see it, but probably they're gonna go look. So
I would say, yeah, I would say just the Instagram and TikTok. for sure.
Yeah, so just
Cause
Drea Garduno.
Snapchat is like going through the
Personal.
same route.
Yeah,
Snapchat is
on this just a bunch of like memories that come up, and I might save some. So we'll see.
yeah, hell yeah. But then again, appreciate y'all coming on and be on the lookout for all the posts and updates on this episode.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty.